Welcome back to Car Chat TV, I'm Oliver, and in today's episode, we're going to go straight to it and we're going to talk about the best mods you need to be getting for your brand new Land Rover Defender. Let's start off with probably the best mod you're going to get on the Defender, the light bar. Now with this light bar, all the original bolts have been removed and replaced with better ones, stainless steel ones. It's been bonded as well. And look, this tiny little bit of wiring actually runs down this gully, down here into under your bonnet, which is great because that means it's removable. Moving on to the front bumper, this is pretty exclusive. You don't see many Defenders on the road with a two-tone bumper. Normally it's the body paint, but this is gloss black on the front here, gloss black here, and then as we come onto the bonnet itself, these are modified as well. Normally you have that flat checkered plate finish, which is a throw to the old Defender that you could actually stand on, but these just add a little bit of something extra, I think. Have a look at that. Moving on to the side of the car, we've got these extended wheel arches, these big, girthy, chunky tyres, great for off-roading, what this thing does. And then these have been changed and modified as well. If you look closely, there's a little bit more surface area of the black gloss than vent. Side steps here, which are a must for a Defender jumping in and out, makes it easier. And then the roof rack on top. Now this is a little bit of extra detail because the standard JLR roof racks has silver slats that go across, but not this one. This one has got black slats, just adding a little bit more and marrying up with the black elements of this car. Massive side box on the side, not really used for anything, maybe a couple of muddy wellies, but it looks good. It makes the car look wider. Then round the back, we've got these little elements here. These are normally silver. These has been taken off, bumpers taken off, and made them gloss black again, just add with the theme of the car. Again, with the scuff plate, that has got black gloss on top of it. One of my other favorites, the spoiler. Now, come in nice and close for this because it's got two little ridges here and they marry up perfectly with the two little ridges at the front of the bonnet, just keeping it all together. And then coming down, we've got the tow eyelets here, either side. This does have a tow bar underneath, an electric one that slots out, but these tow eyelets are great, pulling things out of the mud or tying your kids to a sledge and just driving around the field. Great mod there. I couldn't resist just taking the Defender out for a little bit of a blast on these roads, and I've got to say the visibility with these modifications just look great. The bonnet looks insane, and these vents are so well put in. You know, when you look at a sort of plastic vents in a bonnet, sometimes you can see the adhesive or one bit on those kicking up a bit. They look so flush, they just look like they're meant to be there, and it's a great visual display for my eyes as I'm looking at the front of this Defender. Visibility through the rear is great. Again, I can see my side box through that wing mirror. One thing I forgot a little bit about is just how small the infotainment is. Now I know this is a 4x4 off-road weapon vehicle, it's meant for being out in the fields, but it does feel a little bit classy inside, a little bit more of a quality material. You know, it's no Range Rover, they save the best materials for that, but the infotainment's really, really small, or it feels really, really small because I've probably been in a few ranges since then. But I mean, it just feels great. This car has got to be the best SUV on the roads in the UK at the moment. I just think it looks incredible. All these exposed rivets here and bolts at the side just make you feel like you're in a workhorse. And I've missed being in these Defenders. Now, if you do want to see a little bit more of a proper review in a 110, then we'll put a little label or tag up top, because we've done a full extensive on and off-road review in the 110. Now, the off-road section isn't the most dramatic, but I think we still, you know, showcase just what it can do. And with all the new tech, the clear sight ground view, and you've got clear sight rear view. Is this one actually it is! Oh my gosh, this one's actually got, that's another modification really. It's got the clear sight rear view camera, which you can change the brightness and also a little bit of the angle there. I love that, that's so cool. It means you can just load up in your boot, head on your way to an adventure and see out the back and not have to worry about, you know, looking into the boot. Just a really cool piece of tech. This car is brilliant. It gives you so much confidence on the road. I'm going down a little bit of a B road at the moment, and I just know if I meet anyone, I can just put it up the curb into the bank. But I'll tell you what, It's got some big, girthy, chunky tyres on this. I think they're 20 inches. And I'm not really feeling that much uncomfort levels, if that's a word. I thought it might move about a little bit more, but it's actually pretty smooth with the experience. I'm in normal height as well. Brakes are good. Brakes are good. Nah, this is brilliant. This is fantastic. And we're going to be trying to do a lot more Defender content over at Car Chat TV. So if that's a bit of you, make sure you get sub. But right now, I think I'm going to take it on a few more B roads and see what I can get up to. Okay, so I mentioned a little bit earlier about the comfort levels with the car and these tyres. I have noticed a little bit of tyre noise, but that is to be expected, isn't it? Because these are chunky off-road tyres. And when you get on the brakes a little bit, you can just hear that whine, and a little bit when you're pulling away. So I'd say the tyre noise is there a little bit more, but I mean, we'd take that, wouldn't we? Because they look gangster. They look cool, and they're definitely going to help you out if you're using this vehicle what it is meant for. 4x4ing, off-roading, not picking up your kids. Although, if you have to, you can pick up your kids as well. You can do anything with this car. The 110. Such a cool car. My next question is, would you go for the 90, the 110 or the 130? I was chatting to someone earlier who goes, nah, I'd get the 130 all day. Let me know what you would get. Let me know in the comments. That's the next question I want. Right, I better return this car back. I've had a good bit of fun. But yeah, let me know in the comments what Defender you would like. So that has been our episode on this incredible modified Defender 110 and what modifications you should be looking at. Now, all of these modifications and parts are available from Vulcan, and we'll put a link in the description below in case you want to check that out. But as always, if you like the video, throw us a like, let us know what modifications you like on this car, what mods you'll be getting for your Defender in the comments below. And as always, get subbed, and I'll see you on the next one.